Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping, and today we're going to be doing a really cool technique with embossing masks where you can brush on the masks and it's going to be really cool. Sorry about the, I couldn't think about it. Thank you for being here. If you are brand new, oh, please go check out my videos. I have hundreds out there for you to see, and I love techniques, so you should be able to find some that you like. Also, if you come every week, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we're going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully you love it. Thanks. I'm going to flip you around. All right, so today we are going to be using, and let me apologize right off the bat. I have some masks that I thought were still current. It's called Abundant, oh, something abundant. It's in my, I'll have it on my blog, but it's got these really pretty leaves and snowflakes. And then what I'm using today is the sunflowers. Now I have to say, I apologize big time that these are retired, and I never bring you anything that is retired. So, but today well, this week I've been working on doing swaps for a get together at Stampin' Up, and so I'm just going with it. So I have something to show you, and you can use them anytime you want. But each one of these has a number and a notch. So this is 1, and then 2, and let's see, I want to make sure I get these all in order. That's 4, 3, and 4. And if you look through them, it's really hard to see. Well, as I move them, you can see that the leaves line up if you hold it this way. And then let's do this. The holes line up so that you can color in the holes. And then, oh, let's do this. And then we have where these go into the middle so that you get more detail. And then one that's argyle, which is totally not into the flowers, but we're going to use this and we're going to use the flowers. So I wanted to go ahead and start this so that you can see how cool this is. So now this can be used on any of the masks that you have. Just find some that will work that have an open area. All right, so I'm going to bring out my papers, and today I'm using Lemon Lolly. Whoops, I just dropped, oh, sorry. And I just need to get out my basic white. So I'm going to put this aside for now, and we are going to place this. Now this is important. You want to make sure this is straight, and I have some tape that you guys know I use a lot of. Let me show you it. It's called Post-it Removable Labeling Tape, and it comes in this big roll. I mean, it's big. So I use it all the time. I got it on Amazon. All right, so we are going to, hold on one second. Let me make, it just takes a second. All right, so we're going to put this on, make sure that it's straight. So I just line it up here because you want it to be straight because these lines are pretty, you know, where you could tell if they weren't. So we're going to go ahead and put this on and this one on, and then we're going to put this on. So basically I want the flowers to be at the top, and you can move this around any way you want, but I am going to put them towards the top just how they are and make sure that they are on the white. All right, so tape this one on. All right, so now everything's taped down. We're going to go over it with Blackberry Bliss ink. And I thought I had it out, but maybe I put it away. 3, 2, 1. So we have the Blackberry Bliss ink, and we're going to go over the flowers with the Argyle behind. So this is going to be messy. You do want to do it dark because we want that Argyle to really show up. Okay, so now we're going to remove this, take off the Argyle, whoops, and lay this back down. Hopefully we can line it back up with what we've got. And there are some ways to see whether you have it right. Let's see, I had it, there's the top. Okay, so that should be right. If the top's set, then that means the bottom should be set. All right. So now we're going to go back over, but don't refill your brush. You just want to go over lightly so it fills in the flowers but leaves the Argyle dark. So you didn't even have to re-ink it. Okay, so now we have that. We're going to leave the tape on. I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to come in, put that one aside, with the leaves, and they should be going like this. Let's see, I'm going to move it just a little bit so that I've got, here we go. All right, I'm going to close this, and we're going to come in with Lemon Lime Twist, which could be Lemon Lolly, but I wanted this to be a little bit darker. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over the leaves. All right, so we can move that. Now we have some leaves on there, and now we have to come over with the one, oh, here it is. This one, lay this down because we want the one with more the detailed first, just like what we did when we did the Argyle. We want this to be the detailed, and I need to get a brush. Three, two, one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this one and grab pecan pie. Hold on one second. All right. And so we're going to do the exact same thing as we did with the Argyle, but this time we're using the brown, and we want it to be dark, just like before. Let's see, I want to get it so it's not so much into the purple. Okay. Ooh, that's really dark. Okay, then we have that, and then we put that aside, and then come in one last time with this one, which it kind of looks good like that, but I'm going to add it just so you can see, and I'll just make it really light, just to have a little bit so it's not stark. Okay, so there we got that. So I hope you like that, but be sure to watch till the end because I have one of the cards that I made that was the pointed one with the Your Stellar Reach for the Stars card. That one I redid for a swap, and I wanted to show you how cool it is. All right, so let's move these aside, and I have some extra tips for you too. now we're going to go ahead and put this down here so that I can put in a sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on here. Whoop. Now you could put it anywhere you want. I just kind of like the idea of it being down here, and I still can see the leaf. And hopefully it's straight. Does that look straight? Let me bring in the grid just to make sure. So it starts there. It's not quite straight. So I'm going to pick this up and move it just a tad bit up. There we go. All right. Then we're going to lay this, onto some Blackberry Bliss paper. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, just, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. The colors. Now, I do have my dog down here, so hopefully he'll behave. And both my cats. So I'm hoping that they will decide to be quiet. Okay, so now we have that. I want to add some ribbon, which this is, let me grab the thing. I've already used the third one out of here all the way. The ribbon, oh no, it's Duo. So it's, I think that's Petal Pink, and this might be Lemon Lolly, but I'm not positive. But it goes with the green, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so we've got to cut this. So be sure if you want any of the PDFs for what I'm doing, and I'm even making one for this, even though it's retired, but be sure to go to my blog on teddybearstamping.com and sign up for my newsletter, which will let you get all the PDFs that I do on my videos. Every week when I do a video, I make a PDF for it, and then I send it out in my newsletter. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go over the ribbon just to hold it, be sure it stays, and then we're going to put it onto here. Let me go ahead and, it's already been scored. Whoops, sorry. I am so sorry. It's down low so you can see what I'm doing. All right, make sure you're opening the right way and put this on. Isn't that so pretty? I'm not even done yet. All right. We are going to, hold on one second. I have this, and I knew I left it in the envelope. There we go. So I'm using the Happy Labels dies. I think Happy Little Things dies, sorry. And I'm using the smaller one. This is $12. It comes with a, like if you wanted to do a bundle, you would be able to do that with this, but I just wanted the dies. So I just did the dies, and I think it's online exclusive. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with, now where did I put it? Right here. I'm also using a stamp set. Let me grab that so you can see, for the sentiment, and this is called Comforting Thoughts. Now, we don't like to send these kind of cards, but they are well needed and appreciated. But it's, I'm here for you, Cancer sucks, we're here for you, I'm so sorry, you can do this, you're not alone, healing, peace, rest, I wish I could make this better, I don't have all the right words to say, wishing you comfort, thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you. I do have lots of love to give. There is no good card for this, and hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Isn't that like just a perfect stamp set for these times that we really don't want to have to say anything, but it's good that we do. All right, so I'm doing You're Not Alone on this piece here, and hopefully I get it straight. Oh, I did. And while we have the ink out, I'm going to grab my white And we're going to put in the sentiment that hope this is a feeling better kind of day. All right, I'm not done. I'm going to bring this back in. Hold on. Bring this back in. Make sure that this is straight again. I'm going to tape it down just to make sure that I have it. And I just don't want it to move on me. And it did when I was... Okay, let's move that again. Sorry. It moved. All right, you just want it straight because these lines are so straight. All right, so I'm not going to tape the bottom because we're coming in with the argyle again, and I want 2 of these to go on, and I just want to make sure that those are straight. I am not going to tape that down, so hopefully, oh, I don't know, maybe I should because I've got ink on here. Yes, I'm going to, just to be on the safe side. All right, and I think I might have dropped the other, so let me get some more from my handy dandy roll. And I always put the tape on my pants first just to make sure it doesn't rip anything. All right, so we're just going to go over this because it just adds and it makes it coordinate from the front. So we have that. I'm going to leave this out because we're going to bring in, hold on, the envelope. So we can do the envelope too. Now I'm just going to line the top up here. And this is a dirty envelope, but I figure it, you know, it's still going to look pretty when I'm done. All right. We're going to line this up so this line here is right on that. Let's see. There we go. Whoops. I moved. That's the only part that you really have to make sure that doesn't move. Well, that didn't stick down very well, did it? All right. So I'm not inking it up again, and this will help clean off some of your brush to get a lot of the ink off. And this is going to make it look gorgeous. All right, let's try it and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. So when you get ready to do your mailing and they go to open it up, it's gonna look just like the card. Isn't that cute? All right, sorry, got a little carried away. So we have that. Now we're gonna put that onto a piece of this. But first off, let's finish the front. That would make much more sense. So I stamped this. I'm gonna put it on here, but I want minis on there. So we're gonna grab some minis, mini dimensionals. If I can find my minis. Well, here we go. Well, in fact, I have some black ones that I haven't used up. So we'll just use black because it doesn't matter. It's going on something dark. And I'm going to put 4 of these on. Okay. All right. So we're going to do You're Not Alone. And that should help it stick to this too, so the ribbon doesn't move as much. All right. And if it does still move, you can always come in with a glue dot and stick under the spot or the ribbon so it doesn't keep moving on you. And that is a good thing to try to do. All right, I'm just going to stick that down, make sure that's straight, and now, there, now it doesn't move. All right, so we have that. We're going to put in the inside, and then I'll decorate the front. So we're going to put this onto here. Now I hope you guys like this, even though I am so sorry that it is retired. But this is a technique that I heard about, and I looked and looked and looked for these and couldn't find them. And then I finally found them and I thought, oh, great, I'm going to make it. And then I realized that it was retired. This is from the mini till the Christmas mini last year. So it's not that retired. Hopefully some of you have this. All right, so we have that. Now, what do you think? Isn't that gorgeous? Let me go in a little bit more just so you can see it better. Let's see. See if it will focus, because right now it's not focused. Come on. Well, maybe not. All right, so now we're going to decorate it with, I have them here too. It just seems like I've moved everything at the last second. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there it is. I moved them right off the table. We are using the Tinsel Gems 4-pack, and I'm going to go ahead and use these and put one here and a smaller one. And then, of course, we need to have one. So we have 3 altogether. Whoops, this one's, the sticky was sticking out the side. I don't want that. All right, there we go. There, what do you think? Is that pretty? All right, so now onto the card that I showed you before. I'm going to show you again. So if you've missed it, go back and look for it. This is one, and I don't know if you can see the, oh yeah, you can. The Wing of Stella, I splattered on it. So pretty. So we have this, and it opens with a flap, and then I have that, and then this opens. All right, so I'm getting ready to do a swap for Fancy Folds, and I really love this, but I wanted to do something with something that's new that should hang around. So let me grab that stamp set so you can see. It's called Latte Love, and oh my gosh, you guys, this is such a fun set with all the dies. So I went ahead and made a card going this way that opens, you know, and hangs up here. So this gets, you open this, and then you have a place for a gift card. Now this is not the correct one that I'm doing because I made this a little bit bigger so that we could have the gift card actually fit. I'm going to put money in this one for one of the grandkids and send it, not the grandkids, one of my daughters or something, because they drink coffee. And then on the inside is this. So the thing is that I used blends to color this, but as you can tell, my light blend was running out. So I wanted to show you a quick way that I did it so that it would be able to be shown, like where I could do it in a bulk and it still looked good. So I'm going to grab this just to show you what I did, and let's get the cup. So I did this, whoops, with Memento, and that is, goodness gracious, you should see my table. Oh, here it is right here in front of me. All right, so I need a block. See, will this fit? It's pretty darn close, but I think it'll work. All right, so let me show you what I did, because there's always a fix if by some chance it doesn't work out. All right, so we have that. I'm just putting it over here on the side so I can save some of this paper. And I'm going to go ahead and put this under here. Where'd you put it? I die cut the cup out of a piece of paper to make a mask to go over it. So this is about masks. There it is. Ha! And as you can tell, this is what I did. So I just did this with Here it is. Let's see if I still have some ink on here. So I just go over this. It's kind of small, but you can see. So now it's colored, and then I came in with the dark because I had a lot of that because we don't use as much of that, and I just did the cup highlights, kind of. I want the front, you know, of course you would put the stamp in here to show the coffee inside, but I just wanted to show you a really quick way of doing it. But I am making 40 swaps, and right now I have all of these stamped and I have these embossed. I have 46 is what I decided. I have all of these to put the gift cards on inside. So, and then I have all kinds of paper cut up over there to work on. So I hope you enjoyed these little tips and that you use the masks. Maybe not these masks since they're retired, but find masks that will work, and it's so much fun. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I won't be here next week because I'm going to be in, no, I will be here next week. Sorry, it's the week after. So I will be here next week, so be sure to catch me then. Thank you.